What do you do for a living?
I work as a graphic designer. I create visual content for websites and social media. It's a creative job, and I really enjoy working with different design tools and collaborating with clients.
Where do you live?
I live in New York City. It's a bustling place with a lot of cultural diversity. There are always events happening and places to explore, which makes it an exciting city to live in.
What time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. I like to start my day early because it gives me time to exercise and have a leisurely breakfast before heading to work.
How often do you exercise?
I exercise 3 times a week. I go to the gym on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It helps me stay healthy and relieve stress.
What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I enjoy reading books and going for walks in the park. I also like trying out new recipes and cooking for my family and friends.
Do you like your job?
Yes, I like my job a lot. It's challenging and allows me to be creative. I also appreciate the opportunities for professional growth and the supportive team I work with.
How do you usually get to work?
I usually take the subway to work. It's convenient and avoids the hassle of city traffic. I also use the time to catch up on reading or listen to podcasts.
What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a variety of music genres, including pop, rock, and classical. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I enjoy relaxing with classical music, while other times I like the energy of pop music.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a dog named Max. He's a golden retriever and is very friendly. We go for long walks together, and he loves playing fetch in the backyard.
What are your hobbies?
My hobbies include gardening, painting, and hiking. I find gardening very relaxing, painting helps me express my creativity, and hiking is a great way to enjoy nature and stay active.
Are you watching TV?
No, I'm not watching TV right now. I'm reading a book about history. It's fascinating and helps me learn more about different historical events and figures.
What is your friend doing?
My friend is studying for her exams. She's been spending a lot of time in the library, preparing for her final tests. She's determined to do well and graduate with honors.
Are you cooking dinner?
Yes, I'm cooking dinner at the moment. I'm preparing a pasta dish with vegetables and a homemade sauce. I enjoy cooking because it allows me to try new recipes and flavors.
What are your colleagues working on?
My colleagues are working on a marketing campaign for a new product launch. They're brainstorming ideas and creating promotional materials to attract potential customers.
Is your sister taking a class?
Yes, my sister is taking a painting class. She's really passionate about art and wants to improve her skills. She spends her weekends at the art studio working on her paintings.
What are you planning for the weekend?
I'm planning to go hiking in the mountains this weekend. I've heard the views are beautiful, and it will be a great way to relax and enjoy nature.
Are you reading any interesting books?
Yes, I'm reading a book about personal development. It offers valuable insights on improving productivity and achieving goals. It's quite motivating and helpful.
What is your family doing today?
My family is having a get-together today. We're planning to have a barbecue and spend some quality time together. It's a nice way to catch up and enjoy each other's company.
Are you learning a new language?
Yes, I'm learning Spanish. I've been taking online classes and practicing speaking with native speakers. It's challenging, but I'm excited to become fluent in another language.
What did you do yesterday?
Yesterday, I went to the beach with some friends. We spent the day swimming and relaxing in the sun. In the evening, we had dinner at a seaside restaurant and watched the sunset.
Did you watch a movie last night?
Yes, I watched a movie last night. I saw a new action film that had great special effects and an exciting plot. It was a fun way to unwind after a busy day.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in a small town in Texas. It was a peaceful place with a close-knit community. I have fond memories of playing outside and spending time with friends and family.
What did you eat for breakfast today?
For breakfast today, I had scrambled eggs with toast and a glass of orange juice. It's a simple but satisfying meal that helps me start my day on a good note.
Did you travel anywhere last summer?
Yes, I traveled to Europe last summer. I visited France, Italy, and Spain. It was an amazing experience, and I enjoyed exploring different cultures and trying new foods.
What was the last book you read?
The last book I read was a mystery novel. It had a complex plot with unexpected twists. I couldn't put it down until I finished it, and it kept me guessing until the end.
Did you have a pet when you were a child?
Yes, I had a cat when I was a child. Her name was Whiskers, and she was very playful. I remember spending a lot of time with her, and she was a beloved part of our family.
What was your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school was history. I enjoyed learning about different historical events and figures. It fascinated me how the past shaped the present.
Where did you go on your last vacation?
On my last vacation, I went to Japan. I visited Tokyo and Kyoto, where I explored temples, gardens, and tried authentic Japanese cuisine. It was an enriching experience.
Did you learn any new skills last year?
Yes, last year I learned how to play the guitar. I took lessons and practiced regularly. It was challenging at first, but now I can play some of my favorite songs.
What will you do next weekend?
Next weekend, I will visit my grandparents. We plan to have a family gathering and catch up on each other's lives. I'm looking forward to spending quality time with them.
Will you watch the new movie coming out?
Yes, I will watch the new movie that's coming out. It looks really interesting, and I've heard good reviews about it. I'm excited to see it on the big screen.
What are you going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I am going to attend a workshop on digital marketing. It's a great opportunity to learn new strategies and techniques that can help improve my skills in the field.
Will you travel abroad this year?
I hope to travel abroad this year. I'm considering a trip to Canada to explore its beautiful landscapes and experience its vibrant culture. I'm still planning the details.
What will your next project be about?
My next project will be about creating an interactive website for a nonprofit organization. The goal is to design a user-friendly site that effectively communicates the organization's mission.
Will you start a new hobby soon?
Yes, I plan to start a new hobby soon. I'm thinking about learning photography. I've always been interested in capturing beautiful moments and would love to develop this skill.
What are you going to do this evening?
This evening, I am going to cook a special dinner for my family. I'm trying out a new recipe, and I hope it turns out well. We'll enjoy the meal together and have a relaxing evening.
Will you attend any events this month?
Yes, I will attend a few events this month. I have tickets to a concert and a local festival. I'm excited to experience live music and enjoy the activities at the festival.
What will you buy with your next paycheck?
With my next paycheck, I plan to buy a new laptop. My current one is getting old, and I need a more powerful machine for work and personal projects.
Will you participate in any sports this year?
Yes, I will participate in a local soccer league this year. I've always enjoyed playing soccer, and joining the league will give me a chance to stay active and meet new people.
Who is your favorite author?
My favorite author is J.K. Rowling. I love the Harry Potter series because it's filled with magic, adventure, and well-developed characters. Her storytelling is truly captivating.
What did you do last weekend?
Last weekend, I visited a museum with some friends. We explored various exhibits and learned about art and history. It was an educational and enjoyable experience.
Where are you planning to go for vacation?
I am planning to go to Italy for vacation. I want to explore cities like Rome, Florence, and Venice. I'm excited to experience the rich history and delicious cuisine.
Why do you enjoy gardening?
I enjoy gardening because it's relaxing and allows me to connect with nature. It's fulfilling to see plants grow and thrive, and it gives me a sense of accomplishment.
When did you start learning English?
I started learning English when I was in elementary school. It was part of the curriculum, and over the years, I developed a strong interest in improving my language skills.
How often do you visit your family?
I visit my family about once a month. We try to get together for special occasions and holidays. It's important to me to maintain a close relationship with them.
What are you doing for your birthday this year?
For my birthday this year, I'm planning a small party with friends and family. We'll have dinner, play games, and celebrate together. I'm looking forward to a fun and memorable day.
Who did you meet at the conference?
At the conference, I met several professionals in my field. I connected with a few potential collaborators and learned a lot from the keynote speakers and panel discussions.
What are your goals for this year?
My goals for this year include improving my fitness, advancing in my career, and traveling to new places. I'm setting specific targets to achieve these goals and stay motivated.
Why did you choose your current job?
I chose my current job because it aligns with my passion for design and creativity. It offers opportunities for growth and allows me to work on projects that interest me.
What have you been doing lately?
Lately, I've been working on a new design project. I've been putting a lot of effort into it to make sure it meets the client's expectations. It's been keeping me busy.
Have you ever traveled to Asia?
Yes, I have traveled to Asia. I visited Thailand and Japan a few years ago. Both countries had unique cultures and beautiful landscapes that I really enjoyed exploring.
Will you be attending the meeting tomorrow?
Yes, I will be attending the meeting tomorrow. I have prepared my presentation and am looking forward to discussing the new project with the team.
What did you used to do on weekends when you were a child?
When I was a child, I used to go to the park with my friends on weekends. We would play sports, have picnics, and enjoy the outdoors. It was always a lot of fun.
Where will you be staying during your trip?
During my trip, I will be staying at a cozy bed and breakfast in the countryside. It's supposed to be a charming place with beautiful views and a relaxing atmosphere.
How long have you been learning to play the guitar?
I have been learning to play the guitar for about 6 months. I started taking lessons and practicing regularly. It's been a rewarding experience, and I'm seeing progress.
Did you visit any interesting places last year?
Yes, last year I visited several interesting places. I went to a historic town and explored its old buildings and museums. It was a great way to learn about the area's history.
What will you be doing at this time tomorrow?
At this time tomorrow, I will be attending a webinar on digital marketing. I'm looking forward to learning new strategies and networking with other professionals in the field.
Why did you decide to move to a new city?
I decided to move to a new city for career opportunities and a change of scenery. The new city offers more job prospects and has a vibrant culture that I'm excited to experience.
Who are you going to invite to your party?
I'm going to invite my close friends and family to my party. I want to celebrate with the people who are important to me and make the occasion special for everyone.
Have you ever tried skydiving?
No, I have never tried skydiving. I've heard it's an exhilarating experience, but I haven't had the opportunity to do it yet. Maybe one day I'll give it a try.
What have you accomplished this year?
This year, I have accomplished several goals. I've completed a major project at work, started a new hobby, and improved my fitness. It's been a productive and fulfilling year.
Have you visited any new countries recently?
Yes, I have visited a few new countries recently. I traveled to Canada and Mexico. Both trips were wonderful, and I enjoyed exploring different cultures and cuisines.
How long have you lived in your current home?
I have lived in my current home for about 3 years. It's a comfortable place, and I've made many happy memories here. I'm looking forward to continuing to live here.
Have you ever met a famous person?
Yes, I have met a famous person. I once met an author at a book signing event. It was exciting to talk to someone whose work I admire and to get a signed copy of their book.
What have you learned from your recent experiences?
From my recent experiences, I have learned the importance of adaptability and perseverance. I've faced various challenges, and overcoming them has helped me grow both personally and professionally.
Have you ever participated in a marathon?
No, I have never participated in a marathon. However, I have considered training for one in the future. It seems like a great way to challenge myself and stay fit.
What new skills have you acquired this year?
This year, I have acquired new skills in digital marketing and graphic design. I've taken online courses and applied what I've learned to my work, which has been very rewarding.
Have you ever lived abroad?
No, I have never lived abroad. I've traveled to various countries, but I haven't had the chance to live in another country for an extended period.
What experiences have shaped your career?
Several experiences have shaped my career, including internships, professional projects, and networking events. Each experience has provided valuable insights and helped me advance in my field.
How long have you been studying English?
I have been studying English for several years. I started in school and continued through various courses and practice sessions. It's an ongoing process, and I keep improving my skills.
What have you been working on lately?
Lately, I have been working on a research project related to environmental sustainability. It involves collecting data, analyzing results, and preparing a report for publication.
How long have you been exercising regularly?
I have been exercising regularly for about 6 months. I started a fitness routine that includes jogging and strength training. It's become a healthy habit that I enjoy maintaining.
What have you been doing to improve your skills?
I have been taking online courses and attending workshops to improve my skills. I also practice regularly and seek feedback from peers to continue growing professionally.
How long have you been planning your upcoming trip?
I have been planning my upcoming trip for a few months. I've been researching destinations, booking accommodations, and organizing an itinerary to ensure a smooth and enjoyable trip.
What projects have you been working on recently?
Recently, I have been working on developing a new website for a client. It involves designing the layout, coding functionalities, and ensuring that the site meets the client's requirements.
How long have you been following this blog?
I have been following this blog for about a year. It offers valuable insights and updates on topics I'm interested in, and I find it informative and engaging.
What have you been learning about in your free time?
In my free time, I have been learning about photography techniques. I've been experimenting with different camera settings and editing software to enhance my skills.
How long have you been working from home?
I have been working from home for over a year now. It has been an adjustment, but I've established a productive routine and enjoy the flexibility it offers.
What hobbies have you been pursuing recently?
Recently, I have been pursuing hobbies such as painting and gardening. I find these activities relaxing and fulfilling, and they provide a creative outlet for me.
What were you doing at 8 p.m. last night?
Last night at 8 p.m., I was watching a documentary on wildlife conservation. I was fascinated by the information about different animal species and their habitats.
What were your friends doing when you arrived?
When I arrived, my friends were setting up for a party. They were decorating the room and preparing snacks. They were excited to have everyone over for the celebration.
What were you studying in college?
In college, I was studying computer science. My courses included programming, data structures, and software development. It was a challenging but rewarding field of study.
What were you wearing at the last event you attended?
At the last event I attended, I was wearing a formal suit. It was a business networking event, and I wanted to make a professional impression.
What was your family doing when you called them?
When I called my family, they were having dinner together. They were chatting and enjoying a meal. It was nice to hear their voices and catch up with them.
What were you thinking about when you saw the news?
When I saw the news, I was thinking about how the event might impact the community. I was concerned and wanted to learn more about the situation and any potential solutions.
What were you doing when you received the good news?
When I received the good news, I was working on a project at my desk. I was pleasantly surprised and took a moment to celebrate the achievement.
What were you hoping to achieve last year?
Last year, I was hoping to achieve significant progress in my career. I aimed to take on more responsibilities and develop new skills to advance in my profession.
What were your colleagues discussing in the meeting?
In the meeting, my colleagues were discussing the progress of ongoing projects and planning upcoming tasks. They were also brainstorming ideas for improving team collaboration.
What were you planning to do this weekend?
This weekend, I was planning to relax and catch up on some reading. I also intended to go for a hike if the weather was nice. It was meant to be a restful and enjoyable time.
What will you be doing at this time next week?
At this time next week, I will be attending a conference on technology trends. I will be listening to keynote speakers and participating in various sessions and workshops.
Will you be working on any projects this month?
Yes, I will be working on a few projects this month. I will be focusing on developing new marketing materials and collaborating with my team on upcoming campaigns.
What will you be studying in the upcoming semester?
In the upcoming semester, I will be studying advanced topics in machine learning. I am looking forward to delving deeper into the subject and applying new techniques.
What will you be doing for your vacation?
For my vacation, I will be exploring several national parks. I will be hiking, camping, and enjoying the natural beauty of the outdoors. It's going to be an adventurous trip.
Will you be attending the event next month?
Yes, I will be attending the event next month. I'm looking forward to it because it will feature interesting speakers and offer networking opportunities with industry professionals.
What will your friends be doing this weekend?
This weekend, my friends will be participating in a local festival. They will be enjoying live music, food stalls, and various activities. It sounds like a fun event.
Where will you be staying during your business trip?
During my business trip, I will be staying at a hotel near the conference center. It's conveniently located, and I'll be able to easily attend all the scheduled meetings and sessions.
What will you be working on in your next role?
In my next role, I will be working on developing new software solutions. I'll be involved in designing, coding, and testing applications to meet clients' needs.
Will you be taking any courses this year?
Yes, I will be taking several courses this year. I plan to enroll in classes on project management and advanced data analysis to enhance my skills and knowledge.
What will you be focusing on in your personal development?
In my personal development, I will be focusing on improving my leadership skills. I plan to take workshops and read books on effective leadership to grow in this area.
Have you finished your project yet?
Yes, I have finished my project. I completed it last week and submitted it to the client. They were very pleased with the results, and I'm happy with how it turned out.
What will you be doing after the meeting?
After the meeting, I will be working on the action items we discussed. I plan to follow up with team members and start implementing the new strategies.
Did you enjoy the concert you attended last month?
Yes, I enjoyed the concert a lot. The performance was fantastic, and the energy in the crowd was amazing. It was a memorable experience.
How have you been preparing for your exams?
I have been preparing for my exams by studying regularly and practicing past papers. I've also been attending study groups and reviewing key topics.
What will you do if it rains on your trip?
If it rains on my trip, I will adjust my plans and visit indoor attractions instead. I'll also make sure to pack appropriate rain gear to stay comfortable.
Have you ever volunteered for a charity event?
Yes, I have volunteered for a charity event before. I helped organize a fundraiser and assisted with various tasks on the day of the event. It was a rewarding experience.
What were you thinking about when you heard the news?
When I heard the news, I was thinking about the implications it might have. I was trying to understand how it would affect the situation and what actions might be needed.
Will you be available for a call tomorrow?
Yes, I will be available for a call tomorrow. I have scheduled some time in my calendar to discuss the project updates and answer any questions.
How long have you been working on your current job?
I have been working in my current job for 2 years. I started as a junior designer and have since taken on more responsibilities and grown in my role.
What did you think of the new restaurant you visited?
I thought the new restaurant I visited was excellent. The food was delicious, and the ambience was charming. I would definitely recommend it to others.
Who was your favorite teacher in school?
My favorite teacher in school was my history teacher. She made the subject come alive with her engaging storytelling and deep knowledge of historical events.
What are you going to cook for dinner tonight?
For dinner tonight, I am going to cook a chicken stir-fry with vegetables. I will use a mix of fresh ingredients and some of my favorite spices to make it flavorful.
Where did you find that interesting book?
I found that interesting book at a local bookstore. It was displayed in the new arrivals section, and the summary on the back caught my attention.
Why did you choose that particular course?
I chose that particular course because it aligns with my career goals and interests. It covers topics that are essential for my professional development and future projects.
When did you start your new hobby?
I started my new hobby, painting, about 6 months ago. I took a beginner's class and have been practicing regularly since then. It's been a great creative outlet for me.
How did you learn to cook so well?
I learned to cook well by taking cooking classes and experimenting with different recipes at home. I also watched cooking shows and read various cookbooks for inspiration.
Who will be joining you for the trip?
For the trip, my close friends and I will be joining together. We have planned out the itinerary and are excited to explore new places and have fun experiences.
What were you doing when the power went out?
When the power went out, I was reading a book. It was a bit inconvenient, but I used the time to enjoy some candlelit reading and catch up on my favorite novel.
Where are you planning to go for your next holiday?
For my next holiday, I am planning to visit Australia. I want to explore Sydney, see the Great Barrier Reef, and experience the unique wildlife and landscapes.
Why did you decide to start a blog?
I decided to start a blog because I wanted to share my experiences and insights with others. It's a platform for me to write about topics I'm passionate about and connect with readers.
Have you ever tried sushi?
Yes, I have tried sushi. I had it for the first time during a trip to Japan, and I found it to be a delicious and unique culinary experience.
What have you been enjoying most about your job?
I have been enjoying the creative challenges and the opportunity to work on diverse projects. It's fulfilling to see my ideas come to life and contribute to the company's success.
Have you seen any good movies recently?
Yes, I have seen a few good movies recently. One of my favorites was a drama that had a compelling story and outstanding performances by the cast.
How long have you been working in your current position?
I have been working in my current position for about a year. I've learned a lot and have taken on various responsibilities that have helped me grow professionally.
What new activities have you tried this year?
This year, I have tried a few new activities, such as rock climbing and cooking international dishes. Each